Been wanting to read the Warrior Cat series, but I have no idea where to start because there's over 100 books in the series. Well, today I'm gonna show you my recommended reading order for reading them, simplified, for 2026, because there's a lot of books and reading order can get quite complicated. Now, a little disclaimer, this is not going to include every single book. This is just going to include the ones that I think are most important. If you want to read all the books, go right ahead. But I would recommend reading it in this order and then reading the other books after. The first series you want to start with is Arc 1, The Prophecy Begins. This arc includes Into the Wild, Fire and Ice, Forest of Secrets, Rising Storm, A Dangerous Path, and The Darkest Hour. Now you're probably wondering, can I just skip reading the first series and just read the graphic novels? I do not recommend doing that. The graphic novels are an adaptation of the first series, meaning a lot of key moments are cut out. So I would recommend reading that maybe after you read The Prophecies Begin, or just not reading it at all. After reading the first arc, you now want to read some super editions. You want to read Firestar's Quest, Blue Star's Prophecy, Cricket Star's Promise, and Yellowfang's Secret. After reading those, we can now move on to Arc 2, The New Prophecy, including Midnight, Moonrise, Dawn, Starlight, Twilight, and Sunset. After Arc 2, we are then going to read some more super editions, Tall Star's Revenge, and Leopard Star's Honor. After that, we can now read Arc 3, which includes The Sight, Dark River, Outcast, Eclipse, Long Shadows, and Sunrise. After Arc 3, you now want to read a novella, which is Leafpool's Wish, that comes from Tale of the Clans. After that, we can now read Omen of the Stars, which is Arc 4, including The Fourth Apprentice, Fading Echoes, Night Whispers, Sign of the Moon, The Forgotten Warrior, and The Last Hope. Now we're going to read another novella after Arc 4, which is Dovewing Silence, that comes from Tales from the Clan. And then you want to read a super edition, Bramblestar's Storm. And then we're going to go back to some novellas and read Hollyleaf's Story from the Untold Stories, Mapleshade's Vengeance from Shadows of the Clans, and Ravenpaw's Farewell from Shadow of the Clans. Now we're going to read another super edition, Crowfeather's Trial. Now, here's where things get a little more complicated. You want to read of Shadows, Arc 6, but we are just going to read the first book, The Apprentice's Quest. Then, after that, we are going to read another super edition, Hawkwing's Journey. And then we're going to go back to A Vision of Shadows, Arc 6, read Thunder and Shadow. And then we will read Shattered Sky, Darkest Night. Now we're going to read another super edition, Tiger Star's Shadow. Then go back again to A Vision of Shadows, River of Fire, and then Raging Storm. After reading A Vision of Shadows, you now want to read another super edition, Squirrel Flight's Hope, and One Star's Confession. Now we are going to read The Broken Code, which is Arc 7, which includes Lost Stars, The Silent Thaw, Veil of Shadows, and then we're going to read a super edition after the Veil of Shadows, which is Grey Stripe's Vow. Then go back to The Broken Code, Darkness Within, The Place of No Stars, and A Light in the Mist. Now we are going to read Arc 8, which is A Starless Clan, which includes River, Sky, Shadow, Thunder, Wind. After Wind, we're going to read Ivypool's Heart, which is a super edition. Then we're going to go back to A Starless Clan and read Star. After we read Star, we are now going to go back to another super edition called Stormclan's Folly. Then we're going to read Arc 9, which is Changing Skies, including The Elder's Quest, Hidden Moon, Chasing Shadows, and Guiding Light. The last two books of these series have not been released and are not for pre-order at this moment. Now we're going to read Arc 5, Dawn of the Clans, which is a prequel series that I would recommend reading after you read Chasing Skies. That includes The Sun Trial, Thunder Rising, The First Battle, The Blazing Star, A Forest Divided, and Path of Stars. After reading Path of Stars, you now want to read a super edition called Moth Flight's Vision. And this is the full reading order I would recommend for the Warrior Cat series. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye!